Hey everyone, this is Pastor Joe. I know we are in a time right now that is full of all sorts of panic and anxiety. All sorts of different places are closing, from Disneyland to school districts to colleges to all sorts of different things. And so we've been getting a lot of questions. What are we going to do as Bethlehem? What are we as the church doing during this time? So I just wanted to give you a quick update on what we are doing. First off, this Sunday, March 15th, we are still going to hold worship for this Sunday, but we're going to hold it in two different forms. For those who are comfortable, we're going to have physical worship on our campus here at Bethlehem. But if you're somebody who maybe you're not as comfortable, maybe you're a little bit older, you just want to be proactive and cautious, we're also going to live stream our services as well for this Sunday. So we're going to have two forms of worship this Sunday. And the live streams and services are going to be at our normal times, 8 and 9:30. And that's kind of our update at the moment. As we move into future weeks, kind of based on how things go this week, we will keep you updated on whether or not we're having the physical worship here on our campus. We also published an FAQ with all sorts of answers to other questions we're getting as well. Now, here's kind of why we're making these changes. As the church, we have two major purposes. We want to love the Lord our God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and we want to love our neighbors as ourselves. That is in the DNA of the church. In fact, you go all throughout the church's history, all the way back to 250 AD, there was a smallpox outbreak in Rome at the time, and when everyone else was fleeing the city, everyone was getting out because they didn't want to get infected, Christians were the ones that would go into the cities to care for the sick, to care for those who needed to be taken care of, because they knew that they're not given a spirit of fear, but instead a spirit of love and wisdom and discernment from the Lord. And so my challenge for us as the church in this season is, how do we love our neighbors in a time like this? Maybe it's just calling to check in on your neighbor and making sure they're all right. Maybe loving your neighbor in this context is literally knocking on, hey, is there anything you need? Just want to check in, make sure everyone is safe. What does it mean to love our neighbors? One thing that we want to do as a church is we're actually going to hold, this kind of sounds kind of strange, but we're going to hold a toilet paper drive. As many of you probably know, toilet paper has been flying off the shelves in stores. And so what's happened is you have some people who have just stockpiled toilet paper for months, and some people who they were a little late on it, and so they don't have any toilet paper in their house. And so here's something I want to do. If you're out and about this next week, or if you're with us on Sunday, could you just drop off some toilet paper? We're going to collect as much as we can, and then kind of let the community know, hey, if you need some toilet paper, if you just, not to stock up on it, but you missed, being able to get some, and so your house is all out, we want to give you some toilet paper because we're called to share the love of Jesus. So if you have any questions on that or on any of these things, don't hesitate to reach out. This Sunday, we're doing two forms of worship, both physical and digital. After that, we're going to just keep you in the loop with updates like this. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.